The Mexican state of Campeche is an area of dense rainforests and inaccessible wildlands. Most tourists prefer the white sand beaches of the Mexican Riviera, but for hunters, Campeche is a land of opportunity. For it's here, deep within the labyrinth of remote river systems and impassable jungle, that the elusive Paca and the tropical whitetail deer can be found. I'll be traveling here to hunt as part of an experimental program run by Adrian Perdomo. If the hunt is successful, Adrian's hope is to use hunter dollars to generate funding for conservation. It's a noble cause in a faraway place that deserves support. Landed in the south and east of Mexico, not too far from the Belize border, Central America. We're good. Firearm and ammunition is cleared. Now we're just looking for someone who's here to pick us up. We've landed in Ciudad del Carmen, and they obviously had a huge torrential downpour in the last hour. The streets are flooded, everything's soaked away. It's like walking into a sticky, humid sauna right now. It's so hot, 100% humidity. Not sure what the plan is yet, but we've met up with Adrian, our connection here, and we'll just go with the flow from here on in. How much rain did you get here?
Well, it was a lot of rain, but the problem is that this city is sea level.
Oh, okay,
so it always gets flooded with just a little rain.
The economy in Ciudad del Carmen is mostly oil. Pemex,
yeah.
the big Mexican company.
Yep.
Pemex,
yeah.
Okay. And now with the oil prices deflated so badly, the city's having trouble.
Sure.
And tourism, there's not a lot of tourism?
No, there is basically none.
No tourism.
No. Yes, I do, and yeah.
Well, this is, hey, if there's lots of whitetail deer and Pacas, then we'll bring tourism.
Sure,
There'll be hunters
that's
coming.
why we're hoping to give people from the area more income.
Yeah, more income, sure. Yeah.
And there is a lot of fishing, also sports fishing, tons of baby tarpon and snook.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, that's what we'll be eating.
I'm excited.
Sure.
I could live on seafood. It doesn't have to be cooked either. This is the next phase of the planes, trains, and automobiles. We're going to take this boat out to the lagoon terminus, they call this, apparently out into the biggest lagoon in all of Mexico. We're going to almost cross, anyway, the river of the east and up the river. I'm not sure how far. I love jungles. I love different, and this is so different than every other place we've hunted in Mexico. I can't wait to see how the conservation is working here, the programs they have in place. Apparently, it's working well. We'll find out. Tropical whitetail and an animal called the Paca. That's what we're going after. Unusual whitetail hunt in the world. We just left the lagoon. We traveled for 45 minutes across the largest lagoon in Mexico. Now we're up the Rio Hueso, which I believe is the East River. The river's flooded, murky brown canyons. You can see that they've had a lot of rain. The rainy season's just starting. It's all mangrove swamps along the side. This is incredible. Holy, how can there be whitetails here? I just don't understand. We're in a floodplain, a mangrove swamp. This is really interesting. They've got their own lagoon cut into the land off the river. La Aventura de la Vida, adventure of the life. We made it. Planes, trains, and automobiles, and this is going to be our home now for the rest of the hunt. It's actually pretty fancy. It's a long way from anything, but look what they've built here. Wow. The idea is to conserve the wildlife in this area by putting together a huge parcel of land through foundations and conservation dollars, hunter dollars, and then hopefully try and support the anti-poaching and protection of the wildlife, the conservation of the wildlife through the dollars raised with hunting. So we are here as part of that process. I think we may be in for quite an adventure. If we can find one this big, this is actually really, really a big one. This is also a really good one. A little bit younger, but it's got the extra junky points. But this is the world's record right now of this type of whitetail deer, tropical whitetail. This is the world's record. It scored 77 3/8, which you compare to Milo Hansen's 214 class deer. These are a lot smaller than our northern deer. We're just gonna try the scope out, make sure nothing's happened in the 1,000 miles between here and home. Actually more like 3,000, 4,000 miles. Just a little bit of insurance. The shot was about right. Should be, I would have wanted it to be 1.5 inches high. It's probably 1 3/4 inches high. It's set on dead at 200. So anything out to 200 yards, I just hold right on. That's as good as I need. I knew I pulled it a little bit off to the side, so we're good. Just a shower. It's gonna be a wet hunt. How do whitetail deer live in this stuff? Huh. Okay, we're gonna look at some Paca footage.
It was
9th of November.
Yeah.
So that's just a few days ago.
Yeah, a few days ago. Look how dry is it.
That's crazy. That's a Paca.
This is a female Paca. You can see the
Oh yeah, you can see the mammary gland.
Yeah. You can see the little one.
And there she goes in the background over there. Oh.
Look, that's the apple. Look, one more apple. 5:30 p.m.
That's
still
enough light.
Yeah, you can
You can see the light in the sky out there, yes.
That's daylight.
Paca is, to me, one of the most difficult animals in North America to get. Nighttime, illegally poaching, no problem, but we're not subsistence hunting, we're not locals, so we've got to do it right. And if we can get one, I'll be over the moon. I've probably spent 3 weeks hunting them so far in my life, 3 solid weeks. I've never seen one.
We will make our best to get you one good opportunity to hunt one.
You know what? That's more than even a bad opportunity. I'm happy with.
Okay.
Because I just want to see one. I mean, the footage is incredible. Now I'm even more excited about it.
That's right, Jim.
Paca. Let's go. This is it. We're going Paca hunting. Thank you. It's really different. Got over 8,000 hectares of land, which is 10,000 acres. That's their conservation area. That's what Adrian is trying to organize. Get various ranch owners to buy into this program where the wildlife basically pays for its own future and the habitat's protected. It doesn't get raised like you see in so many countries in South America to make way for cattle. They're trying to keep this habitat as it is for jaguars and jaguarundi, ocelot, for the armadillo, the white-lip peccary, the collared peccary, the coatimundi, all protected by the dollars from the umbrella species, which is the whitetail deer, the tropical whitetail, or the Central American whitetail deer. We're about to enter the jungle zones. There's a zillion mosquitoes. We're sitting in water, and we're in the middle of nowhere, in the jungle. It just doesn't get any better than this right now. Keep our fingers crossed. There's literally a billion mosquitoes within 5 feet of us right now. But they're all outside. They won't come in the tent because of this. Thermacell, great product. It works. Deer. That's a deer. They smell it. Because the wind's going right that way. Dick. Yuck. They're fast. Pacas have been coming in. The trail camera showed them coming in legal light. I mean, barely, but it's legal light. But not tonight. We waited. Nothing came in. But that's okay. For me, that's an extra day on the 21 days I've spent already trying to get a Paca in my life. So the bad news is the Paca didn't come in tonight. The good news is we're getting closer to the time it will come in. Hopefully tomorrow. We still get to hunt, and now it's cerveza time.
Yes. Hora de la cerveza.
Dos cerveza, por favor. It's a late start, but the whitetail deer apparently don't move until it warms up a bit. We're going to be heading out on horseback today. Not sure where we're going. They say you can see the whitetail deer just riding around on the horses, and then you get off and try and shoot one. Kind of like a road hunt a la jungle. My horse's name is Ocero.
Yep.
Ocero. What is Ocero? What does that mean? Like devil?
Means star.
Star?
Yeah.
Ocero. All right. Hey, Ocero, you and me, big guy. the star. It's time to go whitetail hunting, tropical whitetail hunting in the jungles. I have to see this to believe it. The jungle on each side of us is impenetrable. The trail we're on is flooded, mucky mud, sometimes knee deep, sometimes just pure mud, no water at all. It's got to be one of the most unusual whitetail hunts in the world. You'd never expect that there'd be whitetails living in a jungle that's flooded. I can't wait to actually see one. They're supposed to be only 50 pounds, 60 pounds, smaller than a coos deer. And this is the way they hunt them. They put miles and miles on these trails through the jungles and hope that they see one on the trail ahead of us. And the deer don't see a lot of humans, so they don't spook very easily, apparently. And then you make a stalk and try to get close to get a shot at them in the jungle to either side of the trail. The alternative is to sit on stand and try and watch, but this time of year the grass is so high it's very difficult to see them. If this horseback method doesn't work, then we'll try sitting. We'll just keep putting miles on, and eventually the jungle will give up what it gives up. We just have to be ready. Look at that, tropical whitetail, a doe. I don't have trigger sticks on the horses. It'd be tough shooting offhand. No rest. We saw one. We actually saw one. Just like Adrian said. Just like you said. They stand right there. Incredible. A really interesting ride. I don't know if that's the best way to get one of these deer. I think maybe during the rut or in the drier season when that's the only place there's any green vegetation. We may be a little bit too late to really give this place a hunting justice. But this is when we're here, so we'll have to figure it out. Holy smokes, the wasp and the tarantula were fighting. The wasp was chasing the tarantula over on top of the pavement here and then finally got on top and stung it and paralyzed it. Now it's alive, but paralyzed. And the wasp is looking for a place to drag it, a hole where it'll deposit an egg inside the body of the tarantula that's alive. The egg will then hatch and turn into a larva that eats the tarantula alive. The tarantula is alive and the larva will pupate.
Yeah.
Then go into a stasis and then hatch out and turn into
another wasp who
does the same thing. Same thing.
And they are specialized on tarantulas. It's the second time that I have ever seen that. Very rare.
Yeah, that's where he's going. Look at that. He's pulling it in. He's pulled it in. Wow. Tough. Nature is tough. Nature is a harsh, harsh taskmaster. And we're part of nature. We've got to get to our Pakistan right away. Are you kidding me? A Paca.
A Paca in daylight.
In daylight. I don't know what size it is. I just saw him come in and took it.
Yeah.
He's done.
The veterinaire saw it. I just because of the blind.
He actually stopped once and then looked and then kept coming. Holy smokes. There it is. Look at this. Ah, look at that. Paca. That's a Paca. I've hunted them for 23 days altogether in my life. They never come out in daylight. Adrian, you did it. With apples. We baited him with apples. He came out. Look at him. It's gorgeous. Look at how big he is, eh? We did it.
Congratulations, Jim. It's very hard to earn Paca.
Look at that. There's Pacas on the menu, which is arguably the finest of all wild game meat. Almost impossible to hunt. One of the most difficult of all the North American animals to get. And we got him. Thank you. Thank you. That is so cool. Nobody gets Pacas in daylight.
At daylight?
I know. Ramon's an expert skinner. I mean, this is a tough animal to skin, especially when you want to keep the hide perfect for a museum, for a mount. Normally, if these are taken by locals, they just skin them up and throw the hide away, but this particular one, the hide will go to a museum. And the meat, obviously, we're going to be eating tonight. Huge delicacy. I think we'll let the expert continue, and we'll go start getting the pots ready. I'm excited. So what is the sauce, like a lime or something? What's in the sauce?
Cebolla, onion, and garlic.
Onion and garlic, that's it. So pureed onion and garlic.
Yes.
And then they just wipe it thick
Salt,
on
pepper, onion, and garlic.
My mouth is watering already. It's in 20 minutes, that's it.
Yes.
So it doesn't like, I mean, if it was a rabbit, you'd have to boil it for hours and hours and hours to make it soft.
It's really tender. If you see the meat, it was
Yeah.
like
Fantastic. The Paca has just come out of the coals, and it's pure white meat. It's white, white, white. Look at it, look at it. Ah. And it falls right apart. It's so tender. Ah, beautiful. Is there a special way that
no, just
the Paca gets cut? It's white like chicken breast, but juicy like a thigh. Can I try?
sure, try.
This is it. This is my Paca. After all this, like 10 years I've been trying to get a Paca myself. Unbelievable. Wow. That's not like any game meat at all. Wow.
The best meat, wild meat in Southeast
Yeah.
Mexico.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Wow.
There is nothing like, after a long day hunt, a good dinner, and nothing better than Paca.
No. Perfect cap to a perfect day. Tomorrow we start early. We're looking for the tropical whitetail, the Central American whitetail, according to SCI. One of the smallest, if not the smallest, subspecies of whitetail deer. We saw one this afternoon. Tomorrow we'll try and get one. Again, buena suerte for tomorrow's hunt.
Buena suerte.
There's nothing out right now. We know they're going to come out around 4 o'clock. We don't know whether they move during the day. Right now it's about 7 a.m., so 9 hours. We'll sit here 9 hours, and then we'll know if they move during the day. They obviously don't move first light. The grass is soaking wet and cold. And like coos deer, they obviously wait until the sun warms this land up before they move, but I don't know if they only move in the jungle or if they come out in the open. But we'll know by the end of today. 9 hours will tell the tale, and then at 4 we'll get serious about hoping. We've only been here for a few minutes. The sun's just coming up and the bucks come out of the jungle. There's nothing better to me than when you have the drop on the animal and you just let them go. It's catch and release. We can watch this deer at our leisure, doing what deer do. Our little spiker is heading back into the jungle. Nothing else has come out. That's our buck. Yeah, that's him. That's him for sure. It's heading back into the grass there. It's gotta come clear. Yeah, that's him. That's him for sure. It's heading back into the grass there. It's gotta come clear. Holy smokes, what time is it? 12 o'clock. He just appeared out of the blue. I thought we'd be here till 4 or 5 o'clock, 5:30. I was in for the long haul and he showed up right now. Crazy. This one, I saw you had points and brow tines.
Perfect.
So then I figured, okay, that's got to be old enough for what you wanted. He went straight down. Oh,
Right there.
we got him. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's tiny body though.
It's a very good deer, Jim. Very, very good deer.
That's old, eh? That's what you were looking for?
Very, very mature deer for here. And you can see them, they're tiny.
Tell me about it. You're trying to look through the scope, he looks like nothing in there.
Yeah.
He even started getting a drop tine here. See on this side right here?
We don't get that many.
To me, this has, I think, the most hope of anywhere we've been in Mexico.
Thank you very much, Jim.
So unusual, so different. People will come, hunters will come and bring money and then give value to these.
This is an umbrella species to protect the deer. We give value to the deer, and you can even protect jaguars, ocelots, everything else that we don't sell hunts for those. It's illegal, and we really don't.
Yep.
But with this species, if you give value to this one, you keep the environment, and in the environment, the habitat is where the other animals that are in real endangered species live.
It's so obvious when your feet are on the ground in these places, but sitting in a big city up in an ivory tower, you think hunting kills them. No, it's not hunting. Hunting protects them.
Of course.
Hunting is the only hope for these wild animals. I'm honored to have been part of this project to experiment with the hunting all through Mexico. Top to bottom, side to side, to culminate with this is, I'm hooked on Mexico.
I'm glad. I'm very
Thinking
glad.
about taking up citizenship.
Sure. We will try that for sure.
On the whole, Mexico has shown us its beauty. The people are wonderful. The food is fantastic. They're very conscientious when it comes to conservation of their wildlife species, and they're aware that there's a big population in Mexico and they have to preserve it to conserve it. And I'll be back for sure. Hopefully, most of you watching this will make the effort to come to Mexico to experience the hunting here and the people, the culture, the incredible food. Mexico is a good place, in spite of what our popular press might say. Mexico is a good place.